Tomorrow for sure. Eventually.
Hello guys, I know I have been long for a very long time. 2 months exactly. I didn't really plan to be absent for 2 months, but basically you guys don't care. But I'm back. And I'm back for sure. One thing that I'm definitely going to be doing is a lot more skits, I guess, pranks. I have a few pranks ideas lined up. I definitely want to do gaming, but I don't have the equipment for that, so leave that for the side for now. So I'm basically going to be like a reaction channel for now.
No shit.
So that's a little channel update, I guess, but I already know what you're here to watch, and that is Mr. Young Don the Sauce God. Dude, I haven't seen Young Don the Sauce God since the 2 months. Damn, that's a long ass time. Holy shit. I just realized how long I've been gone. Anyways. I should have stole his girl. I'm watching the most recent one. Hopefully there's no like storyline. I doubt there's an actual storyline where it's like 4 episodes and stuff. But I haven't watched 4 of his recent videos. I don't know if I want to react to all of them because, like I said, I don't want my channel to be based on other people's channels. But at the same time, that's kind of what it is. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anyways. Alright. Let's get started. Put some volume on this hoe. Put some volume on it. Oh.
If you could have any superpower imaginable, what would it be? This is a question I can remember asking myself ever since I was a youngin' living back in Jamaica. Even now, it's a question I find myself occasionally pondering from time to time. The first superpower I ever wanted was the ability to control fire. Why? Because I was 6 just sounding cool. But now I'm like, what I'm supposed to do with that? Like, a lighter costs like $2. No.
That's true.
And of course, there was a time I wanted the ability to fly, the ability to teleport, to move things with my mind, invisibility. All the basic superpowers that every kid thinks about. But as I've gotten older, I find myself only wanting one superpower. And that power would be the ability to go back in time. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not because I want to do anything noble like stop 9/11 or tell MLK to take a sick day on the day he got shot. I mean, yeah, sure, those things too, but the real reason why I want that power is so that I could go back in time and stop younger me anytime I was about to blow my chances with a girl. Ain't that some shit? All the power in the world and my biggest concern is still So let me tell you a story about one of my biggest regrets in regards to a situation I was in involving a girl. So this story takes place around the age of 13, and I of course was still living with my mom back in Jamaica. It was summer break and my mom had enrolled me in a summer arts program for teens at an arts college known as the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. And of course, I didn't want to go. I mean, it's summer. All I wanted to do was stay home, eat hot Cheetos, and play Pokemon. But, you know, being artistic and seeing that my mom has always been hell-bent on raising her children properly, she saw it fit that I spend my
She's gonna grab her belt.
Productive and not spend the whole time jerking off. So she made me do this instead.
Dude,
so I
that's
showed
so
for the first
funny.
day of class, and right away I realized that this was a great decision. Not because I thought I was gonna have a blast drawing and painting all
Can
the
I just
time,
say something?
but because this
I don't know why, but like my parents are super weird. Like when I was younger, they would always have this strange obsession to try to catch me like doing my thing, you know? Like, come on, man, let me do it in peace. Come on. Damn. Alright, anyways, let's continue with this.
class was riddled with cute girls that I have never seen before. And among all these cute girls, one in particular
Where
stood
am I at,
out,
though?
and her name was Kelly. Anyway, this was back when my heart still worked properly, and I had also just discovered Drake, which basically means that I was in my feelings like 24/7. Needless to say, I fell in love with this girl immediately. Side note, I've noticed that a lot of the chicks who watch my videos have noticed that pretty much all the girls from my stories are light-skinned, and some of the dark chocolate mamacitas have been leaving comments saying that I only mess with light-skinned girls. This
is false. I love all the colors of the rainbow, and for all the dark chocolate queens out there who watch my videos above the age of 18, please feel free to slide in my DMs at I Love Sauce God on Instagram. That was the last side note, I promise. So after I fell head over heels,
we had to get some
dang,
pussy first.
I made sure that I got to camp at least 30 minutes early so that I could try and figure out a way to approach her before class started. Seeing that a good amount of the kids got to class pretty early, her included. And I'd say for like the first 2 weeks, I'd actually just get there, say hi to everyone, and then I'd go sit in the corner and listen to Marvin's Room and just be depressed. Because I couldn't work up the courage to just go and talk to her. But eventually,
dude, that was so me back in the day, dude.
Like instant best friends. We ended up sitting together during class and hanging out during the lunch break. And we'd go on these walks around campus before and after class and just talk and get to know each other.
I like how he's putting
And
Drake instrumental in the background.
Because I had
Or at
never
least I
had
hope
the
it's
pleasure of getting to know a pretty girl who went to another school. All the pretty girls that I knew at that age, I had already known for years. So this was just amazing. Like, of course I knew that other pretty girls existed, but it's like the first time you come across a shiny Pokemon. Like, you've heard of them, you know they're in the game, but somehow you still find yourself in awe when you actually come across one for the first time yourself. If you didn't get that reference, either you had no childhood or your childhood was way better than mine. So a week or so passes and now things are getting real cool between us. Like, we're texting each other and it became pretty clear to me that there was definitely something there.
The
Like,
music in the
pretty sure
background
that
is
you
so
started
funny,
to have a
dude.
crush on me too. Now, how this story should have ended was with me saying, then we ended up becoming like a summer couple, with me and her hiding in empty classrooms and making out in secret, right? That's
It never
how
ends that
should have
well.
ended. But if you paid attention in the beginning, you've probably guessed that I somehow found a way to fuck it all up. And if you guessed that, you wouldn't be wrong. So among the many topics that we talked about today, one of the things that we discussed was her ex-boyfriend, who we'll call Matthew. And the interesting thing about Matthew was he also attended the same summer camp program as us. Now, initially, Kelly was not a fan of
That's
Matthew.
tough.
I can't remember why, but I knew they had recently broken up,
Matthew
and
McConaughey.
they weren't exactly on good terms. But he was in the process of trying to get her back, and I didn't blame him. Like, this girl was a catch. Also, I remember that even though she didn't exactly want to get back with him, she still had feelings for him. So one day, Kelly and I were chilling in this little secluded area after class, and the vibes were heavy, my G. Like, strong first kiss signals were definitely in the air. So we're there talking, and then the moment came. We both could sense that it was time to kiss, but right before we lean in to seal the deal, she turns away. So
no.
I'm like, hey, what's wrong? And then she was like, I want to kiss you, but I feel like I shouldn't because of Matthew. Like, this feels wrong somehow. And here is where I fucked it all up. I pause for a second, I look away, and then I look back at her, and then I open my stupid mouth and say something like, oh, yeah, no, you're right, because if I was Matthew, I wouldn't want you to kiss me either, and since it sounds like you're still unsure about how you feel about everything, it's probably for the best that we don't kiss right now.
That's
What? The f***
I
am I the only one who wants?
I should have downloaded the video. But dude, that's so funny. That's so true. Oh, wait, let me stop. What, when he says that, he was being like the nice guy and saying like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, dude, don't do that. He should have been like, nah, but it's whatever.
Punches
That's
in
just
the
funny.
mouth. Like, what was
For
I
real.
thinking? Like, bruh, this would have been the
I would've
prettiest
punched
girl
myself
that
in the
I would
mouth,
have
dude.
kissed for years. Like, another 5 years went by before I got another chance to kiss a girl as beautiful as Kelly. Just disappointed. All right, let's wrap this shit up. I don't want to talk about this. So I say that, and then she looks at me almost in surprise.
I like the
probably because she wasn't expecting me to be.
I like the new the way he has it and where it's him and the animation at the same time. I like that. It's pretty cool.
That much of a and then she smiles and says, I think you're right. Thank you. And then that was that. We continued to talk until it was time for us to go home, and then we just went home.
That
no
sucks.
kiss. So we go home, and I know at the time I thought I did the right thing. It didn't dawn on me that I made a mistake until a few days later. Because guess who I see hanging out by themselves at camp just a couple days after I blew my chance to kiss her. Yup, you guessed it, Kelly and Matthew. They got back together, and needless to say, fuck. And
You're
that's
simping?
pretty much the story. So if I was able to go back in time and
If
give
he would've
young
said he
me
was
some
simping, I would've
advice
been
on how
laughing
I
a
should
lot
have
more.
handled the situation, I would have said something similar to today's moral.
In this world, there are only two types of people. Those who go and take what they want, and those who get their shit took. If you have an opportunity to take something that you desire, then never hesitate to seize the moment. Because if you allow that moment to pass out of fear of how it's gonna make somebody else feel, then I can guarantee you that someone else is gonna come right along and take that chance from you. And I promise you, when they do it, your feelings will be the least of their concerns.
Sheesh. That's tough. That's actually a real moral. That's actually really good. I like that. Young Don the Sauce God, you have not, successfully made me laugh. Very, very well done. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm definitely going to upload a lot more. I'm going to try my best to edit them to make them a little bit more interesting for you guys. Because I don't want it to be simply just me sitting here and reacting to a video. I want to make it interesting. You get me? Alright, anyways. Goodbye.